This is Salzburg, the birthplace of Mozart and where the sound of music was recorded. This city, which lies in the northwest of Austria, is a must-visit for any time of the year. Come with me as I spend 3 days in Salzburg and explore the city from the fortress on the hilltop to the stalls at the Christmas market. Good morning, everyone. Today is my final day in Vienna. In about 2 hours' time, I'm getting the train to Salzburg. So I've just woken up in the bed there. It was a very small bed and it was a very noisy bed when I was sleeping. I'm to turn over, but you know, it does the job. And outside is looking okay. The clouds are not looking amazing, but we're traveling today, so it's a 3-hour train ride. So I'm gonna go shower, get changed, and then probably go and get a coffee. So let's go. Okay, so that is everything ready to go. I've packed everything up now, and the train is in 1 hour and 20 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head off now and then go get some food from one of the shops nearby, get some snacks for the train, and yeah, then I'm going to go to the main train station in Vienna to get the train to Salzburg. So yeah. Good morning from a pretty cloudy Salzburg. I would like to say this is my first day, but it's not. I was here yesterday. I got here maybe in the afternoon, early afternoon, about 1 or 2 o'clock, but I was so tired and I just chilled in the hostel. I was at the Meininger hostel, which is about like a half an hour walk from the centre. So I was there and I was just doing a bit more of the editing for the Vienna vlog. So today will be my first day of actual walking around and seeing the place. I saw a majority of it walking from the centre to the hostel, but this time I'm actually going to be taking it all in and going to the actual Salzburg. Do you know, I actually don't know much about this place, so we'll see while we're walking. I might have to do a little bit of research on TikTok, but when I was walking around I actually really enjoyed the aesthetic. I think off initial looking of it, I think it looks a bit nicer than Vienna, but you guys can make up your own minds when you see the video. But personally, I prefer like a smaller city like Graz, because I've only been to Vienna and Graz as of now, but I feel like Salzburg will be up there in terms of like a city that I like, but I guess we'll see. I had breakfast in the hostel. I don't know if I should be saying this, but like I kind of just walked in and I was able just to get a yogurt bowl, some croissants, and the showers in the bathroom was a lot cleaner than the Airbnb in Vienna, which helped a lot. Oh my goodness. And the people in the hostel was really nice. They were really quiet as well during the night, which you always have to hope is the case before you go into a hostel, but luckily they were really nice and they're quiet during the night, so I was able to get some good sleep before having a sightseeing day. So yeah, let's get into it. In case you're wondering what music I'm listening to while I'm walking around, some Thriller, specifically Billie Jean. I generally think that is the best album ever made. Argue with me if you want. I'm in like a bit of like a Michael Jackson phase right now, so Beat It, Thriller, but obviously all of his songs are so good. At some point as well, we're going up there. No idea what it's called, so I will put it on the screen here. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's called. Again, I've come so underprepared for this. I probably should have done some research going into it, but here we are. Look at this. Wow. What? Oh my god, what a view. Are you kidding me? there's the... Wow. Already, just being in the city for about 20 minutes, and I already prefer it over Vienna. There's nowhere in Vienna like this. I mean, maybe there is, I didn't really look around as much. This place is just amazing. I feel I could just like walk around here for hours with no thought. I will be going up to the castle at some point, but for now I'm just gonna have a little walk around and chill. I feel like I want to get coffee at some point. But look at that. This place is so nice. This place is so nice. Now I have nowhere, like no idea where to go. I'm gonna go this way. This person's going this way, so I feel like he knows where he's going. I did not know like this even existed. I guess it's good about like not researching before. You just get surprised. This area, I've literally only been to like one place so far here, and it just seems amazing. I understand though that it may come across as boring like this. This probably isn't very entertaining content unless you like hiking and walking around, and I would 100% recommend this place as a place to come and relax or just have a little walk around. This place looks incredible. Oh my god, I feel like the views here is just going to be something that I've not seen in a long time. Oh my... What? Are you kidding me? Wow. Wow. I mean, look, in case you ever woke up this morning and thought, wow, I wonder what Salzburg looks like from this view. Well, don't worry guys, I'm here to help you. This is what it looks like. I know absolutely none of you have asked for that, but I generally don't even know what else there is to say about this place. I feel like I've just said the same thing the entire time, and that is such a boring video. Sorry guys, it's just great. This place is genuinely amazing. I've not even been up there yet, which is the actual like Salzburg. I know a bit of German, so I know that means Salt Mountain. I'm trying. Although it is such a big city, like you can see here, but it feels like a lot more compact than Vienna, which obviously makes sense because the population is, I'm assuming, a lot lower than what it is in Vienna. But I just feel like that it's just, I prefer these kind of places rather than the bigger cities like Vienna. I was speaking to someone in Vienna yesterday, and they were saying that they prefer Vienna over, or like I think they just said they love Vienna in comparison to like these places. And I'm just thinking like, it's just such a, Vienna for example is just such a big place, you just feel so small. But like here, you can just look over the whole thing and just, sorry that is really boring. But you get what I mean, it's just a lot nicer. There's been this helicopter on that mountain there that I saw yesterday that's just been picking up trees. And I'm just thinking, God, what a life. Imagine being that person riding that helicopter. Wow. Trying to take my headphones out because it is so quiet right now. I think it's really important to just having a break from everything. And am I the only one that just does not understand how that works? It looks like a bit of Minecraft that's not loaded in. It's the same there as well. How do you cut a thing so straight? I think this is just like a thing I want to do. Traveling and recording what I'm doing. Even if it's just a little walk in the woods like this. Taking you guys with me. So you guys can almost just like feel like you're coming with me on a holiday. It doesn't even have to be, sometimes it doesn't have to be anything exciting. But I do want to do more exciting things and get that on camera because I feel like that just makes things more entertaining. And to get to a stage where I can actually start doing it more often, it wouldn't be possible without you guys. If you're watching to this point, I hope you like me a little bit. I hope you see something in me that makes me think I can keep doing this, because I'm not used to sticking a camera in my face and walking around in public and talking to a camera. But if you like it, it would mean a lot if you subscribed, and then we never know where this can go. I'm gonna keep making videos. If nothing happens in the end, it's just a place where I can look back and look at all the places I've been. So I'm gonna walk up there now and then I think after that we'll go get some food. Oh my god, it's not even lunchtime yet. It's 10:30. I don't want to like explore the place already and then think that there's nothing else to do, and then I get bored and then I hate the place. Oh my god, I didn't even see that. I did not even see that little bit there. Little. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? What? Wow. Okay, this looks quite steep. That's me holding it horizontally. Well, I'm getting the steps in, that's for sure. No one can claim I'm fat if I'm going to be climbing up here. I swear to God, I will not be gassing up by the end of this. £10 later, I didn't realise you had to pay to get in here. It's not like that with Edinburgh Castle. You can just kind of walk up. Oh, and the floor is soaking. Okay. Wow, this is so steep. Oh my god. Wow. Whew. This is some hike. Anyway, I'll show you when I get to the top. Now, I don't want to bore you with walking around a museum, as I know that can be very, very boring. So here's just a few shots of it. Been good so far. If you're asking me to, like, describe it, man, just go to any museum, it's just the same. It's just the same as every other place, but it is nice, don't get me wrong. And got these things here. We're going to go up to the tower. We want to see what's around the city. We want to get the best view. Oh, whoa. Right, okay, this is taking a minute. I remember. Hopefully you don't go down the same way. Look at that. I went all the way down there.
I will not be gassed up by the end of this.
Yeah, I was down there. Walked all the way. Over there's like a nice viewpoint as well. That is unbelievable as well, that view. So after I was done visiting the fortress, I went and looked around the many, many different stalls at the Christmas market, which again offers the exact same stuff at every other stall around Europe, so there's no surprise. But as I'm a type person when it comes to money, I didn't buy anything. And I spent the rest of the day in the hostel, and I had to do a lot of admin, like a lot, which I'll just say did not go to plan. Good morning, guys. Feel a bit shit this morning. Didn't have amazing sleep. I think I must have slept at about 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning. There was people in the hostel who was coughing their lungs out. So I'm a bit skeptical whether I'm going to be getting ill soon, which is not what I want. And yesterday didn't go amazing with. I was meant to have interviews tomorrow, and it was just a bit of like a bad day yesterday, especially later on in the day. It's just when things don't go your way. Everything that could have gone wrong yesterday sort of did, and I spent the majority of like yesterday afternoon trying to find ways to make it better, and it just didn't. So I'm gonna try and start a fresh one today, try and feel a little bit better. It's just annoying, you know. The reason I came and did this trip around Austria was for university, and when things for the university was meant to happen is now not happening, you just think it's a bit of a pointless trip. But you know, I still get to do this, you know. I still get to actually go around Austria and film it for my YouTube. So I mean, there's positives and negatives. I guess I just got to stay positive in this moment. It could always be worse, you know. It could always be worse, but it was definitely not the greatest yesterday. I'm going to start the morning off with a little walk up this mountain, get to the top, see what it's like, and then I guess we'll see what this afternoon has to offer. I tried going to breakfast this morning, so obviously I didn't pay for breakfast. I just tried going in and eating, and it was going well so far. And then the woman came up, asked for my room number, and you know, at that point it never works out well. So had to pay for breakfast, which was 12 euros for breakfast, and there was not a lot on offer. That's put me off going to the breakfast there in case they come back and ask. But yeah, bit of a nightmare start to the day, spending more money than I would have liked, but at least we're out in the nature, going for little walks. So let's have a good day today. The one good thing I do like when I'm out here by myself and it's quiet is you get to think about the stage in life that I'm at, and
I feel like I'm not doing anything right now. I think my biggest fear is letting people down and coming across like I don't do anything, and I'm worried that this doesn't work out or anything, and like the uni that I'm doing doesn't really lead to anything, and then I come across as a failure, I guess. It's the best way to put it. But that's the scary thing, is that if it doesn't work out, then I need to think of something else to do. I feel like I'm not doing anything. I feel like I'm not learning anything new, and I'm just kind of like, I know it's gone a bit deep. I guess this is what is good about walking in like nature by yourself. You just think a lot. But I love what I'm doing just now. I love what I'm doing. It's just the fear that it doesn't work out, and then I have to try and find something else to do in the meantime. But yeah, let's not complain right now with where I'm at, and let's just try and find some cooler places to go to and some more positive things to talk about. So that's me just heading down the hill now, and my legs literally feel like it's been through a leg day. That's how steep this thing is, honestly. Oh my goodness, how steep some of the steps are. Genuinely felt like I was doing like a leg press on the Nuffield health machine. I don't know what to say there. But yeah, I think the next plan of action is to maybe go get a coffee. I'm going to see if TikTok have any recommendations for coffee spots, and I'll check in with you guys after. Now, there was this amazing coffee shop called Cafeotech, which had this chocolate coffee beans, which tasted amazing. And I'm still trying to learn the camera shots, so leave me alone. But yeah, so that was my experience of Salzburg. I spent the rest of my time walking through the streets, and although it was cloudy, it still gave me off the winter feeling. And towards the end of the day, I visited the nature museum called Haus der Natur and took a little trip up the mountains. What the hell? Look how cool this is. Oh, bad joke, sorry. But the museum was really good, so I would recommend. And I ended the experience the way any Salzburg visitor should, with some Mozart.